Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. It's Game 6 between the Fort Wayne Komets and the Cincinnati Cyclones. And the nerves are working on me tonight, Randy. I don't know about you. My stomach is a little tied up. How about yours?
Oh, they sure are, Tim, and I got a lot to tie up, believe me. Matter of fact, I wasn't well enough to go to work last night, and I stayed home and then went out to Comet practice this morning and came in late, and they were just showering up and went out to lunch with Doug Wickenheiser. And, he says the guys could do it tonight if they play like they did when they were here and at home. They said they did not play well on the road, and Cincinnati finally realized they have to play hockey instead of being a goon type of situation they were doing.
Right.
And but I think if the Komets play up their potential, they can do it tonight.
Yeah, you're right. All year long, the Fort Wayne Komets, when they absolutely had to have a victory, they came up with it. They would get their backs to the walls, and maybe that's the character of this team, Randy. It's hard to say, but in the playoffs, when it really counts, here we are. We're ahead 3-2. No team has ever lost a best 4 out of 7 after leading 3 games to none. But then you can throw that away. That doesn't really mean anything. And quite frankly, the longer it goes without somebody coming back and winning, the law of averages have to come into effect, I guess. But I said in the pregame of Game 1 of this series, I thought the Komets would take this in 6 tough games. Tonight, it's the 6th tough game, and I'm going to stick to it. And I'm going to say the Komets will win this 5-3 with an empty netter.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. I'd say a 3-2 game, and it's going to be a nail-biter all the way through.
Of course, the Cyclones, Randy, they got their good scorers. They've got some good players on this team. And Gordy Hines, a very, very good defenseman. He's NHL caliber, I think. He's all on the ice a lot. But I think it comes down to a matter of who's willing to put out the most and go for it. And I think the Komets are going to come through. If they don't, there's always Game 7 down in Cincinnati Wednesday night. As you're watching this game, Game 7, if needed, will be being played down there. But what do you think? Any intangibles that might come in as far as goaltender changes or anything like that?
I'm not so concerned about goaltenders as I am that Fort Wayne is really weak in their power play. I think Bob Chase said the other night they were like an 0-28.
25.
25, what's 3?
Well, we haven't scored a power play since their last chance in game number 1. That's how long it's been.
When you get them double figures like that, just about who cares anymore.
Yeah.
But we have scored some shorthanded goals, and we had 2, matter of fact, that put us ahead that one night. And so at Cincinnati, he came back and scored a shorthanded goal. So we really, big fan favorite, Len Berry going off the ice last. Getting the little leg split. And he's going to have to play a good game. He's going to have to play with his head erect, not somewhere else, for Cincinnati to do well. But I think if the Komets go out there and really want to get the game going, and Sidorkewicz has a good game, and our defense stands Cincinnati up at the red line, not our blue line, but the red line, we got to keep the pressure on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Peter Sidorkewicz, of course, has had 11-1 the last 2 games the Komets have lost. I don't mind them losing 2 games, but 11-1, that kind of bothers me. But the fact of the matter is, you can throw all that stuff out. It's a game at a time. Tonight's Game 6. I think they're going to do it myself. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, Pat Stelly's here, Rick Spallone, Randy Markham, and me, Tim Hoke. We're bringing you all the action, folks, right here on Public Access Channel 10. And Tom Didier has concluded singing the national anthems of Canada and America, and we are all set to go. A pumped-up crowd here at the Coliseum. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The winner of this series goes on to meet the Atlanta Knights for the Turner Cup Championship in the 1993-94 season.
Well, this is a Rocky story, as Jim Amstutz has got the Rocky song on, and they've got to win this one, Tim. I don't want to go back to Cincinnati. It's just not good. Pokey Reddick ready to go.
I suppose he's a little nervous because Fletch is on the ice. He might have a short game.
I think that thing has been cleared up.
I hope so. We are set to go. Lee Davidson and their hot shot, Captain Don Biggs, takes the face off. It goes down to the Cincinnati end of the ice, and Pokey Reddick has it there. We are underway. Gordy Hines feeds it off to Richer. Richer up to center ice, Greenlaw, checked by Dupuis. Greenlaw dumps it in, hits the linesman Jacobs. Greenlaw and Cincinnati fight for it. It's tipped back out to the center ice area. Hines and Fletcher. And back on the Fort Wayne defense, Guy Dupuis. Guy feeds the pass through. Fletcher waits for it, and Sox Nedved put it back down into the Fort Wayne zone. Icing against the Clones, and the faceoff goes all the way back to the Cincinnati zone.
But the Cyclones start to take it to us as I think they can if they really put their mind to it. We're going to have to ice the puck a lot to get that. Oh my God, a squid's on the ice, right in front of Sidorkewicz.
Oh, right down in front of Pete to get us an octopus, I guess.
Well, that's the first one I've seen in a long time.
I haven't seen one of those since the Atlanta game last year in the playoffs. I'm checking Ricky.
Jacobs, look at this thing off the ice.
Checking Ricky's hands over here. I don't smell anything, so it wasn't him. So we'll have to, here comes one of the Coliseum guys. This is a class on how to pick up
This is Tom Miracle taking the Craftsman screwdriver and
it's going to be harder than it looks, folks, I can tell you that. And that was a Cincinnati fan, I believe, is being pointed out by all the Comet fans down here. They said anybody throwing debris on the ice will be ejected, so there are about 3,000 people pointing at one person down there. And
there's Leather Lungs pointing it right out.
Boy, well, that was kind of, wouldn't you hate that? Come to a good, exciting game, you got to leave.
Yeah, that's the first half a minute.
Okay.
Oh, way high on Colin.
And it's going to be taken by Cincinnati. They bring it out to center ice. They put it back in the Fort Wayne zone. Here goes Gauthier. He shoots, and somehow they didn't get it in. Sidorkewicz got back in time, protected the corner. Here comes Chinner. Chinner feeds it up the ice. Purvis breaks into the zone. The pass a little bit long. Reddick tries to clear it out. And Lucy keeps it in. We got Siplikov. He tries to get a move. Chip back out to center ice. And Chinner comes back. On the defense, Danny Lambert. Lambert over to the ice to Lucic. Lucic feeds it up. Purvis has it on sides. Drops it down into the corner. And Reddick goes out. Plays the puck. Around the boards it goes. And back on the Fort Wayne defense once again. At center ice. And here comes Cincinnati. They fired in Dallas Aikens in behind the Fort Wayne net.
Got a penalty on, I thought Cincinnati.
We have our first penalty of the game. That comes at 1:35 of period number one. It's going to be Dave Smith. Kimberly calls Smith for a rough or a board, one of the two. Boarding, yes, sir. To Smith. Boarding. Cincinnati on the power play real early. And Randy, we don't want Cincinnati jumping out to an early lead here. They seem to thrive on that stuff.
Dallas Aikens having a hard time getting up from that, so maybe it's worthwhile for Dave Smith.
Well, certainly we hope he's all right. He looks like he's going to be okay. He's off the ice.
Dave told me his future father-in-law, Gary Sabrin, would be in the audience tonight. His future wife and her mother and father are here, sitting up in the section 14. Right to Pat will get a shot up here before too long. There he is.
Gary Sabrin, former.
To your right a little bit, Pat. Guy with the short sleeve shirt there. Just there you go. Gary Sabrin played the National Hockey League 11th season, I believe.
Holy smokes. No stranger to the game, that's for sure.
Not related to the Sabrin that played for Salt Lake, though, either.
Not related.
Not related.
Okay. That certainly makes my night, knowing that little bit of information. Komets have a power play to kill off. Cincinnati on it, and Davidson feeds it up the ice. Messier gets past him and back on the Cincinnati defense, Stephane Richer. Richer, up the ice it goes, and it's going to be down into the zone. LeBeau with it. Well, they got some good players on this team, Randy.
Oh, it's got some.
Biggs right out front. Hines whiffed on it. Here comes Dupuis with a rebound. And that looked familiar. Hines on the right side cheating in. Seen Cincinnati do that quite a few times here in the first two games.
They have a habit of getting that man open on the far side all the time.
And Gordy Hines tries to get it out. Richer back around behind the net to Hines. 1 minute, 6 seconds left. Power play time for the Cyclones. Here comes Richer, center ice. to the Fort Wayne zone, drops it off. Barry with the puck. Glenn Barry into the corner with Biggs. And Boyce comes up with it. He's got Kelly Hurd on the left wing side. Boyce brings it out. And they're not being timid, being shorthanded. Here goes Ian Boyce. He leaves it off. Lambert behind the net. Got a man breaking in. And he couldn't get it in.
Interference, no call.
Big time. Kimberly let that one go. Here we come back into the Fort Wayne zone. LeBeau feeds it off Gauthier. Gauthier in on the defense. And
good job
right back down the ice. 30 seconds left in the power play to Cincinnati. 1-1 shots on goal so far. Armstrong with the puck. Oh, my. Here goes Wallace, shoots it high and off the glass, backhanded by Richardson. Out it goes. Who's got it at the point?
Check.
Barry keeps it in. 12 seconds left, power play time. Here comes Lawless, and they got their man Shockey over there. Look out, a bouncing puck just wide of the Fort Wayne net. Gauthier and Dupuis in the corner. 2 seconds left on the power play, and it's now over. The Komets get the extra man out, and they shoot it down to center ice. And Armstrong with the puck fires it right back in on the Fort Wayne defense. Dupuis will have to go back and get it. The Komets kill off the power play. Here we go. It's Vladimir Siplikov to Purvis. A bouncing puck off of Aiken's stick. Back into the corner. Sidorkewicz, he clears it back down to the Fort Wayne zone. It'll be an icing as soon as Kevin MacDonald touches it. And we have 16 minutes left. Period number 1. No score in Game 6. Komets lead this series 3-2. They win tonight. The Clones can play some golf.
Shredder was doing a good job holding up Gauthier there. Could have been interference, so it's questionable there at times. Oh, I'll tell you, it's up and down, Tim. Pretty much what I expected. 1-1 on the shot clock. Colin Chitt had an excellent chance. Little high over the top of the net. You said the phone last night, didn't you? You were talking about Komets were shooting at Cincinnati like the net was 5 feet by 7 feet or something like that. Instead of 4 by 6.
They have a lot more goals, huh? Okay, both sides are equal strength. Dallas Aikens at neutral ice fires it into the Fort Wayne zone. All the way around the glass it goes. Waiting there was Greenlaw. MacDonald with it.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got away with one there, huh? Right off the side of the Fort Wayne net.
Real heads up by Peter Sidorkewicz there.
There's Davidson. He feeds it up. Boyce waits for it. Boyce and Messier. Boyce takes a shot off the end boards. And back is Nedved. Nedved takes a big hit from Davidson right out in front of the net.
Nice job.
And they're going to ice it again. Cincinnati sends it down to the Fort Wayne zone. MacDonald touches it, icing Cincinnati with 15-19 left, period 1, no score.
That is called forechecking, and that's something Lee Davidson is real good, as well as Ian Boyce. When you do that, you create opportunities not just for yourself, but for the teammates. And Ian Boyce even went down there and still got back up to create a little havoc with the Nedved, your buddy.
Sox Nedved. Brother to Peter Nedved from the, what is it, Vancouver Canucks?
Yeah, I think it is.
St. Louis.
That's
just testing you, Pat. I knew it was that. I just wanted to make sure you knew. Pat, busy man over the weekend out here running camera for the NCAA 2A volleyball championships for College Access Channel 6. What was it, 35, 40 pounds you had on your shoulder for 4 hours? A lot of work. A CBS camera, too. Took it from Dan Rather's house. In front of the net, it's cleared to the sideboards. Dave Smith with the puck. He takes some harassment from Barry, and it's cleared back into the corner. Kelly Hurd back there. Around behind the net it goes. Darin Smith tied up. Hurd goes in, hits his man. Down goes penalty call. Cincinnati.
That's right, get a face-off in that zone. There you go.
Face-off is in the Cincinnati zone, holding. And it's going to be Gordy Hines, and he has nothing to say. He skates right to the box. Good man, Gordy. So now, the Komets are 0 for 25 on the power play. We'll see what happens here.
You talked about Hines being a good defenseman. He is, Tim, and I believe he did play with Peoria in past seasons.
There's Scott Shaughnessy down there, a permanent public relations man with the Clones now, huh?
Was that right?
Yes. Got himself a front office job, and there's somebody else that Cincinnati has scratched. Looks like LaBelle to me, Mark LaBelle. So the Komets on the power play. Cincinnati has been doing an excellent job of containing the Komets power play unit, which going into this series was the #1 power play unit in the IHL playoffs. Fletch, Chin, Purvis, Lambert, and Hurd. You know Fletch is going to go in front of the net and create some disturbance there.
Big key here, Tim. They got to get some shots. They just got to, no matter where they're from, they got to get some shots.
Fletch takes Aikens into the board. The Komets have it. Colin Chin with a puck. He puts it back to Denny Lambert. They look around. Lambert fakes the shot over to Colin Chin. Fletch was knocked down. He gets right back up. Kelly Hurd with the puck.
Too much.
And get it back there. Here we go. Dallas Aikens looks for it. He fires it around the boards, and Cincinnati should be able to clear it. And they do. Back down to the Fort Wayne zone. 1.5 minutes left. Fort Wayne Komet power play time.
I'll tell you, that was the team right there could have scored if they just got some shots.
Okay, here we go. Komets on the power play. Danny Lambert with the puck. Up to Kelly Hurd. Hurd gets by his man. He goes wide right. Dumps it off behind the net. Greenlaw and Siplikoff.
Oh, nice. And, that's a roughing as far as I'm concerned. Greenlaw.
Going to be kept in by the Komets. Kelly Hurd. He will feed it off to the side of the net. Aikens looks for it. Comes back around the boards. Kelly Hurd with it. Hurd fires it around behind the net again. Chin with the puck. And when the power play hasn't been working, you don't want to hurry things. And it's a shot to save. The rebound is off the side of the net. And there's Denny Lambert and Vladimir Siplikoff looking for it. 40 seconds left, Komet power play. Denny Lambert feeds it over to Kelly Hurd. Crowd impatient, want him to shoot. They fired in. Reddick gets the save. Into the corner. Richer tries to clear it out. Can't get it done. And hey, both of you overskated. Kept in at the point. Kelly Hurd. Hurd fires it into the corner. Back around to Dallas Aikens. It'll go around the boards to Lambert. He keeps it in. Uh-oh, Cincinnati will have it this time. Richer. And that just about kills the power play. 15 seconds left, and I don't think we got but a couple shots on goal there. A couple good ones. Reddick made the saves, though. 7 seconds left in the power play. Time to get it down into the zone, set it up. They tip it down in behind the goal. Nedved has it. Nedved intercepted. Here comes Lambert. Power play's over. And right through the front of the Cincinnati net, hits the back of Nedved. Davidson with a puck. They get the guys in front of the net. Messier goes there. Boyce goes after it. Along the boards. Fed back around to the near side. Chasing after it, Messier. Messier looks. And here comes Shihaki. Shihaki with a puck. Both sides equal strength here. And it's put right back down into the Fort Wayne zone. 4-1 shots on goal. Favor the Komets. 12:27 left, period number 1. No score. Here comes Boyce. Boyce to Messier. And it's taken off of his stick by Aikens. Put back on the defense, Tredowitz. And Tredowitz, they're holding the stick there, Barry. And Dupuis will get it. He feeds it right back over to Ian Boyce. And here comes Dave Smith. Dave Smith tries to get by his man stick handling, and taking it is Gauthier. Gauthier up the ice it goes. Leach feeds it through. MacDonald has it bounce off Tredowitz. Along the boards, fed back around Gauthier.
Nice hit.
And off the side of the Fort Wayne net, Tredowitz clears it to the corner nicely. Cincinnati with the puck. All the way over to Nedved. Off through the crease it goes. And off the glass. Down into the center ice area. Here comes Kelly Hurd. He's got Darin Smith with him. Hurd tries to break through. He can't get the shot off, and he's hauled down. No penalty call. And here we go. Back the other way now. Gauthier over to Lawless. Down into the Fort Wayne zone. Cleared out nicely by Grant Richardson. Here goes Kelly Hurd. He's checked off the puck hard. And Armstrong takes a big hit from Darin Smith. And here comes Gauthier the other way. What a up and down game we have here, folks. And
Offside
waiting
pass.
for it. Offside.
He's going to let Siplikoff take it. Won't be offsides. There we go. Smart play by John
very
Ferguson.
good. That's right. In the corner.
Nice slash.
And Gauthier is sitting down trying. He's holding on to his own man stick. The Komets with a chance. Oh, Siplikoff. And Cincinnati on goal.
It's on net, too.
Figured back out. Danny Lambert. Komets with a good rally there. And no flatness tonight in this Komet team. I'll tell you that. Both sides are going all out, folks. Nice hit by Lambert. Barry's skating around out front. They got Gordy Hines out there now. And Chin gets it out back down to the defense. Gordy Hines. 10:20 left. Period number 1, no score yet. Back into the Fort Wayne zone. And there's Dave Trudowitz to play it. Barry.
No hooking, no holding, I mean. Big time.
Back around to the other side. Kelly Hurd looks for the puck. Intercepted there by LeBeau, but Dave Smith comes up with it for the Komets. Here comes Smith. Over to Hurd. Hurd will have a shot. He shoots the great save by Reddick. The rebound came straight out. Hurd tries to get it back over. Barry falls down. Dave Smith with the shot. Hits the defense.
Right behind him.
Dupuis cheats in. He shoots it in. High one. Rebound. Richey cleared it to the corner. And Lem Barry with the puck. Knocked down by the Komets at neutral ice. Dave Smith fires it in. The Komets will change. Reddick makes the save, and Hines grabs the puck. 9:36 left. Period number 1. No score. Messier dumps it right back down into the zone. And Gordy Hines over to Stephon Richey. A pitching wedge down into the Fort Wayne zone. Grant Richardson and Gauthier. Gauthier's been out there a long time, Randy.
Yeah, he's out his helmet.
Here comes Davidson. Davidson to the line. He tries to get by. Can't stick handle through those guys. And that one's cleared out of the rink. Souvenir time lower, 57 with 9:14.
I cannot believe my heart can take this too much.
And Icy is here.
I got to meet Icy today for the first time out of his feathers, and he's definitely small in stature, I'll tell you. Does a lot, though, for no bigger than he is, I'll tell you that. Tim, when have you seen almost 11 minutes up and down hockey like this? I mean, it's unbelievable. Up and down, back and forth, hitting.
The last pickup game at McMillan that I was in there, right?
Yeah. No,
I fell down, I got back up, I fell down, I got back up.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking up and down the ice.
Yeah, this is the way the game's meant to be played right here.
Oh, boy.
Cincinnati, Lawless has the puck. He feeds it off. He's got his man breaking right wing side, but Lambert is there to cover him. Down he goes. That was Jamie Leach, former Muskegon player. Sox Nedved dumps it in, and he kind of gave Siplikoff a little stick there at the end, but the Komets have the puck. They dump it in. We got a broken stick on the ice, and Dallas Aikens fell over that. The Biggs up, missed Greenlaw.
Oh, nice punch.
Kimberly looked right at it, too. Dallas Aikens, Messier checks on him. There goes Grant Richardson in on his man. Nedved clears it back out center ice. Lucic, 8.5 minutes left, period number 1. No score. Reddick leaves it off for Aikens. Aikens around the board. Shahaki kept in the zone by Richardson. Richardson right in front of the Cincinnati net. And down hard goes Boyce. And it's power play time for the Fort Wayne Komets. Sidorkewicz leads to the crease. The extra man is on.
And Boyce got the puck, too.
And Reddick makes the save, and they will.
You got to applaud that type of hockey, Tim. They're just working their buns off.
Both teams
Boyce getting dumped like that and really coming right back and not missing a stroke out there.
Okay, we have gone 0 for 26 on the power play. Law of averages coming in here. We're going to score on this one.
Well, they got to get some shots off. They're just trying to work out the real good shot to get Steve Fletcher out there like he is right now. Just put him in front of the net. You got to do it.
Power play time for the Fort Wayne Komets. 8:03 left. Slashing call goes to the Cincinnati Cyclones. Sox Nedved. Face-off will be in the Cincinnati zone. To the left of the pokester, Pokey Reddick, who has been playing very well since he came back off that injury. Colin Chin in to take the draw, and they couldn't get the puck dropped yet. Biggs takes it for Cincinnati. Chin chased out. They put Purvis in the circle.
Now Purvis going to try to draw it back to Danny Lambert, I believe. Chin before he's going to try to get it to Hurd. I would understand that.
Gordy Hines goes after it. They send it down the length of the rink. 1:52 left, Komet power play time. 7:50 left in the first period. Lambert up to Purvis.
Ooh, offsides, I thought.
I thought so too, but they didn't call it. Dallas Aikens, he is almost run off the puck. Siplikoff, a good job on Hurd with a chance. Shoots the save, Ruddick. And right back down to the Fort Wayne zone.
Got blasted there. Hope he's all right.
He doesn't look too good right now.
Favoring his shoulder.
And Joe Franke will go down and check out Vladimir. Here we go. Chin into the zone. Stumbles. Dupuis with the puck. Guy looks around. He fires a wrist shot in the rebound. Cleared out by Biggs. And if Simplikoff gets hurt, makes you wonder why Wickenheiser isn't in the lineup. Can't figure that. Here we go. Davidson fires it in. Around the boards. Richardson has it in the corner. Shahaki back there. And the Komets try to keep it in. Dupuis. He does. He gets it back into the corner. Akins is in there. He fires it around. Dupuis and his man meet up. And who's got the puck? It comes out. Here we go. Don't trip him. Don't trip him. Getting back. And a shot in his elbow. Sidorkewicz hit his back on the goal. That hurt. Sidorkewicz is down. And I hope he's not hurt.
I think he's going to be okay.
There's not too much protection, if any at all, in behind you on the goalie equipment. And that had to smart. He hit that post pretty strong. Could have knocked the wind out of him.
Great effort by the Komets coming back like that and not really
taking the penalty.
That's right.
As Doug Baralt got loose, and they harassed him just enough to where he really couldn't take his time and set his shot up good. Sidorkewicz went down into the net hard, and I'm sure Pete will continue to play. Stretch it out just a little bit there, Pete. You'll be all right.
I'll tell you, Kimberly is definitely letting them play, Tim.
So Peter Sidorkewicz skating it off. Joe Franke getting to be busy here. He's got to check out Vladimir now. Now Messier going back into the locker room. And looks like Vladimir, you're right, it's his shoulder. He's trying to keep it loose.
So he hasn't had enough, though. He's come back out and get his position on the bench.
6:23 left, period number 1. We have no score yet. Komets on the power play for 21 seconds. They have outshot Cincinnati 9-1 so far here in the first period. Pokey looking pretty sharp there. Look at him, face off clear on the other side of the ice, and he's down there in a set position. So he's concentrating.
Ready. He's ready.
And back down to the Fort Wayne zone it goes. 10 seconds left in the power play. 0 for 27 if you're keeping count. Here, look at Lambert get through. Backhand, just wide. It would have been an even strength goal had it gone in. Dupuis with a puck right through. Pokey made a great save. Lambert feeds it off behind the net. Ian Boyce waits for it. Gordy Hines checks on him. Boyce looking around, fires a hard angle high off of Reddick. And fired back out. Dupuis, go ahead, Guy, take it. Whoa, Pokey was off balance, and Fletcher goes in to muscle some people. Boyce with a puck. Boyce tries a shot. It deflected off of Surowick, and Surowick comes up with the puck. He gets it out to center ice to Barreau. And who's got the puck? Komets feed it back to Surowick on the defense. 5:20 left, period 1. 12-1 shots on goal Komets. Just keep that up, guys. Cincinnati isn't going to score too much if they only get 3 or 4 shots on goal. And Sidorkewicz plays it off the boards, and firing it right back in was Jamie Leach. Kevin MacDonald clears it out. Who's got it? Vladimir. Good. Vladimir comes down the ice. He's into the zone. Nice move. What a glove save. Reddick hangs on.
And nobody around, too. I was surprised he didn't let it go then, but that's all right. We get a face-off to the right of Pokey Reddick.
And this first period moving along real quick. They normally take about 40 to 45 minutes to play, and we started at like 7:40, and it's now 8:03. This is getting over real quick here.
That first 11 minutes was up and down, back and forth, so it's going pretty quick.
Yes.
I think that's what you were alluding to, wasn't it?
Well, you can tell who's been setting up here.
Yeah, Scalone's been to my spot. This wandering elephant, I think.
Face off in the Cincinnati zone to the right of Pokey Reddick. The draw goes to Stefan Richer of the Clones. Greenlaw tries to clear it out. Gets the job done. Lusick with the puck. And there's Davidson. Backhands it off the boards. Purvis tries to get around his man. And Biggs checks it down into the corner where Richer will get it. Purvis takes a little check on him. Comes around. Purvis goes after the puck in the corner. 4.5 minutes left. First period. Lusick couldn't get in quick enough. And Shahaki with the puck. Oh! Right there's another attempt. Davidson goes after it. Shahaki. All the Cincinnati's doing is dumping it. That's all they're doing right now. The Komets are all over them like flies on flypaper. Here comes Danny Lambert. Lambert's got Purvis. He feeds it over to Purvis. The puck was intercepted, and Barry goes into the zone. Here goes Dave Smith with Barry. And Barry holding on to Smith's stick. Lusick for the puck, plays it off the boards, and
oh, nice cross check behind.
I thought so, and it was a little early too. Lusick with the puck. Oh, we got away there. Lusick almost had it picked off. It's in the zone. Back around, Stiplikov goes into the corner, right in front. Oh boy, kick save all the way back out to Tredowitz. Hurry up, David. Here comes Barry. And fed off left wing side. Look out, LeBeau over to Barry. And it's going to be kept in. Armstrong takes a shot. And it's wide of the net. The Komets feeling the pressure now. Dumped back in on the defense. Lusick will knock it down.
Nice stick work by...
Look out, Cincinnati trying to put a little pressure on here. Whoa, right through the crease it went. Oh, Barry takes a dive, big time, and it doesn't get called. Ciplikov dumps it out. Sidorkewicz has the puck. Back to Lambert. Barry back into the zone. He tries to get around Tredowitz, can't get it done, and now we're going to have a penalty call on the Komets. Fired right back in, and making the save and hanging on Sidorkewicz. Power play time for the Cincinnati Cyclones. 2:45 left in period number 1. 14-2 shots on goal favor the Komets.
Well, I'll tell you, you're not going to see two more evenly matched teams right now. The way they've been playing this game right now, this 6th game, as the Komets lead at 3-2.
Ciplikov gets 2 minutes roughing.
That's hard to believe. He's not that type of player.
Face-off will be in the Fort Wayne zone to the left of Peter Sidorkewicz as Ciplikov picks up 2 minutes roughing. Cincinnati comes out with their guns. They've got Biggs, LeBeau, Hines, Richer, Barry. A lot of firepower there for Cincinnati. The Komet penalty killers will be Grant Richardson, Lee Davidson, Ian Boyce, and Guy Dupuis. Okay, Cincinnati power play time. Here we go in the Fort Wayne zone, ready to drop the puck. Barry and Davidson. The draw is taken. Dupuis tries to clear it, and it goes back down to the Cincinnati blue line. Back to play it, Gordy Hines. Hines with the puck. Here comes Gordo at center ice. Fires it into the Fort Wayne zone. Sidorkewicz alertly. Nice job, Peter. Right back down into the Fort Wayne, or the Cincinnati zone where Reddick will leave it for Stefan Richer.
Guy Dupuis always watching out of the one corner of his eye, watching Len Barry back there hanging on the blue line. Just like that.
Yep, look out. They try to get it through to LeBeau. Drop pass goes back out to Hines. He takes a shot, deflects high off the glass. Over to the boards, Len Barry waits for it. Tips it back to LeBeau. LeBeau looking for somebody out front, hasn't got anybody. And it clears back down to the center ice area, and we have 1:08 seconds left on the Cincinnati power play. Stefan Richer dumps it back into the Fort Wayne zone. Grant Richardson covers it. Biggs checks on him. Biggs, takes a nice hit by Dupuis. Gordy Hines with the puck. Boyce after him. In the corner, behind the net, it goes around to Barry on the near side. Barry loses control, and Chin gets it down. Here we go. Ian Boyce on a breakaway. Here goes Boyce. Shoots, what a save, Reddick. What a save by Reddick.
Boy, the house was lit up there, weren't they?
Yes, and we back down the other way. We have a whistle. Offsides. Boy, oh boy, Boyce went flying down there. Almost too fast. What a set of jets he's got. Jeez.
I tell you, he and Kelly Hurd, if they can get open and they can get down there quick, just get that shot off and get it, going towards the target. It's a little extra hectic to you for you, Tim, when you got that guy breathing down your back in a different color jersey. Ideal time, too, though, for the follow-up player to get the rebound.
Yes. 1:22 left, period number 1, no score. Power play time for Cincinnati has 33 seconds left to run. Sidorkewicz knocks it down behind the net. Danny Lambert up the ice it goes, back down into the zone it goes. Reddick has to make the save. He dumps it off and Sidorkewicz has the puck. Sidorkewicz looks around and feeds it off to Lawless. Lawless still with it, center ice. Here he comes. He tries to get by, gets by, look out, score. What a heck of a goal that was.
Well, he made our defense look pretty bad, didn't he?
(15-3) shots on goal, and when you know it, Cincinnati comes up with a power play goal by Lawless. It's 1-0 Cincinnati. Unassisted goal. Power play goal. Cincinnati leads it 1-0. 55 seconds left in the first period. And just what we didn't want to see is Cincinnati breaking out on front. Only their fourth shot on goal all evening, and they come up with a goal.
Like I said before, that man is very treacherous. Excellent hockey player. Can score from any angle.
So the Komets got to come from behind. Kevin MacDonald feeds it off to Grant Richardson. 40 seconds left, period number 1. And breaking through almost. Boyce back to save the day. Shahaki would have had himself a breakaway, but Boyce was right there. Here comes Boyce. He's moving. Boyce into the zone, taken off his stick by Greenlaw. Greenlaw flips it right back down to the Fort Wayne zone with 22 seconds left, period 1. 15-4, shots on goal, favor the K's. 1-0 on the board. A power play goal by Paul Lawless, unassisted at the latter part of the first period here. And that will wind up the first period as the buzzer sounds. We have completed 20 minutes of hockey. And the score, the Cincinnati Cyclones 1, the Fort Wayne Komets 0. Shots on goal, as I said in the first period, 15 for the Komets, 4 for the Clones. We will be back. Second period action right here. Game 6, Turner Cup Championship Finals of the Eastern Conference right here on Channel 10. Okay, folks, we are back. Period number 2, just about ready to get underway. Paul Lawless with an unassisted goal at 19:05 of period number 1 gave the Cyclones a 1-0 lead. Despite being outshot 15-4 by the Komets. The Komets threw everything but the kitchen sink at them and just couldn't get it past Pokey Reddick. They got to just come out and keep on doing what they're doing, and if it doesn't work out, well, then the way it goes.
Well, Tim, he's an excellent hockey player. There's no doubt about that, but to have a guy that come down the ice and have the puck under control at the top of the faceoff circle all the way in and go between two defensemen like that, they have to take the body, and they know that. They know better than that. It's just that you try to see if you can get away with the poke check to, control the puck again, but in a do or die situation like that, you got to take the body.
And Icy Eagle, or Icy Comet, whatever you want to call him, put on a rappel act from the ceiling of the Coliseum to the ice level to get this place fired up.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm. Came all the way down on a rope. Bird on a rope. So we're ready to go. The teams have switched ends. Sidorkewicz to our right, Reddick to our left, and we're ready for second period. It's 1-0. And I expect this to be a low-scoring game tonight, and it looks like it's going to be that way. The Komets now have only scored 1 goal in the last 7 periods of hockey. Davidson talking to the linesman. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Kimberly is talking to Amstutz right now. And he's finally making his way back over.
They're all looking down at the north end for some reason.
Had to turn his spotlight off. I see, that's what they were talking about. Okay. Okay, we're set to go. Biggs and Davidson for the face-off. Ready to start the second period. Komets get the draw. Richardson has it on the defense. Over to Kevin MacDonald. Kevin fires it into the Cincinnati zone. Reddick leaves it there for Nedved. Nedved at center ice to Shihaki. Shihaki into the Fort Wayne zone. Shoots, and it's real wide of the Fort Wayne net. Nedved couldn't get his stick on it. It comes out to center ice. Dallas Aikens with the puck. Aikens fires it back in. Uh-oh. Biggs with the puck. Shoots, and the save made by Sidorkewicz. Come on, guys. Let's don't let this second period itis get us here. You can't give Pokey Reddick a 2 or 3 goal lead. Especially as tight as Cincinnati's been playing us here, although we have outshot them 15-5. Here we go. Aikens fires it in on goal. Sidorkewicz drops it down, leaves it for Dupuis. Guy Dupuis. Still has it in the corner. Guy over the ice to Fletcher. Fletcher at center. Winds up, shoots one. Oh, boy.
And he took
down
it down.
went Cyclones. That was from a shot from Steve Fletcher. And that hurts. He took it right on the toe. It was a head-on shot right onto Cyclones' toe from Fletcher, and you know how hard of a shot Fletcher's got.
Hit him in a, looks like in a shin, Tim, his right foot.
That's Marks. He'll try and skate it off. So Fletch cleans up. Uh-oh, New Jersey leading Boston 2-0.
They called that
Hey, my Rangers. Okay.
They called that whistle, and I don't think they should have called it. The man was not in a life-threatening situation. They shouldn't have blown the whistle.
Life-threatening situation, huh?
Yeah, just hit him in the leg, and it wasn't like hitting him in the mouth.
Life-threatening. Okay, well, at any rate, it's 18:45 left to go in period number 2. It's 1-0 Cincinnati. The face-off just outside the Cincinnati blue line. It's Gauthier and Chen. Richer with the puck to Hines. Hines throws it down into the Fort Wayne zone. Lucic gets it for the Komets. Up the ice, Purvis, Chin, and Siplikov on the ice. Here comes Vladimir. Vladimir has it poke checked. He gets the puck back, though. Drops it in, and Nedved tries to clear it out, and he does. Lambert will have to go back to his own zone and get it. Denny Lambert with the puck over the ice to Lucic. Lucic return pass to Siplikov. Drops it off for Purvis. Purvis into the zone. Nice move to get around his man, but he fell down.
Thought I might get a trip on that one, but no.
Greenlaw over to Lambert. Lambert nicely throws it right back into the Cincinnati zone.
Icing.
And they call icing against the Komets with 17:57 left, period 2. 1-0. Clones lead it. Glenn Berry, the IHL #1 dive queen, his sign says.
Not king, but queen.
Dive queen because he comes from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Okay, back to the action here. Lucic around the boards. Hurd tries to get it out. He does so. He's got Davidson and Boyce with him. Davidson into the zone. Looks around and going down. Lambert shoots. Oh, what a save! Ruddy got his stick out.
All he had to do was lift it.
All he had to do was get it 2 inches off the ice, and it's a goal.
That was it. That was the goal that could have put us up, put us tied. Well, I tell you, you make those opportunities, you get them to happen. They're going to, you're going to get some you're going to capitalize on them. But you got to have the opportunity to capitalize on them.
All he had to do was get it 2-3 inches off the ice, and it's in.
Well, as we say, it's so easy to see and direct from up here, where the action is a lot slower than it is on the ice.
Yeah, right. Things happen so darn fast down there that can't really blame anybody. It's just, geez, nice armchair quarterback in this position up here.
Oh, it's easy.
Okay, MacDonald feeds it off Davidson. Komets almost tied it up.
Right
They're getting
on the
the
blue
opportunities
line.
like this. Komets just keep it up. 1-0. We can get this game tied up. Just keep the pressure on, guys. .27 left. Icy's quite a character, huh?
Quite something, we're not sure.
In the Cincinnati zone, Gauthier with the puck. He gets a pass to point. He goes all the way back to Grant Richardson in his own zone. 17:05 left, period 2. 1-0 Cincinnati. 16-5 shots on goal favor the Komets. Almost had it tied up when Lambert got a break. I guess Pokey got a bigger break. It hit his stick and stayed out. Well, you got to be good to be lucky. Lead pass from Richardson goes nowhere and is fired right in off the side of the Fort Wayne players bench. And I think it got the stick boy there, didn't it?
You're not calling Galen stick boy, are you?
Well, I shouldn't say that. Equipment manager.
Galen Head, there he is. From the city of the movie Slapshot, where it was done. Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Is that right?
That's right. Matter of fact, his dad, I think, was in the movie and did some segments in the movie. He was playing for the Jets, I think, at that time.
No, we darn.
The old East Coast League, or Eastern
Professional League?
EPHL, something like that. Those leagues out there have had all sorts of names for more or less 35, 40 years.
Ask Eddie Long, he'll know.
It's called the old Eastern Hockey League and Atlantic Coast League.
Back to the action now. 16:38 left, period 2. 1-0 Cincinnati leads. The puck is in behind the Cincinnati net. Here goes Smith. Runs at Armstrong, and the Komets will have the puck at center ice. Guy Dupuis. Guy fires it right back into the Cincinnati zone. Armstrong this time doesn't get away from... hey, look at Dupuis pinch in there. Knocks the puck loose. Fletch goes after it. And Fletch, right through the crease. Fletch almost had himself an assist there. And LeBeau over to Lambert. And they can't get it past. Siplikov tries to get it back. LeBeau will knock it right back in. Dupuis knocks it down with his hand. High stick from Barry. Nothing called. Here comes Darin Smith. Oh, Siplikov.
2 on 1.
2 on 1.
3 on
3
1.
on 1. Here comes Cincinnati. Barry drops it off. Oh, my gosh. Sidorkewicz. And now we're going to have some stuff in the corner. 3 on 1. And Sidorkewicz stoned him. As we have some extracurricular activities going on. Who we got down on the ice? It's Len Berry of all. That's too bad. .50 left, period number 2-1 for Cincinnati. Nothing for the Fort Wayne Komets. And Pete Sidorkewicz just kept it from being a 2-0 game as Cincinnati breaks out on 3 on 1. And Pete stones them.
What are you saying?
MacDonald 2 minutes rough. Barry 2 minutes slash. So 4 on 4 skating situation. And the face-off to the right of Peter Sidorkewicz.
Well, I'll tell you, Pete did a savior job right there.
Yes.
That was similar to what Pokey Reddick did just at the other end.
Yeah, very much so.
Peter had his arm out there and he shot it right into his arm. So we're even there, but man, it sure hurts.
Face off in the Fort Wayne zone. We have Lucic, Davidson, Hurd, and Lambert on the ice for the Komets. They're going to change up. Nope, he won't let him come out. With Gauthier, Armstrong, Lawless, and Cirowick for the Clones. Davidson ready to take the draw. It goes to Cirowick at the point. He fires it in. It's wide of the Fort Wayne net. In the corner it goes. Lucic goes in. All the guys except for 3 of them are in
Everybody's in the corner. Except one man.
And the Komets try to get control of the puck. It's Kerry Lucic. Lucic backhands the pass behind Hurd. Look out, don't get caught too deep, guys. Here comes Davidson with it. Davidson into the zone. It's onside. He feeds it off nicely to Lambert. He fakes the shot. Right foot! And it's laid in the crease, and Reddick gets his stick on it and clears it. My God, how many chances can we get? And not put the puck in the net. You gotta put those pucks in the net. Here we go, Lucic. Fire it, Kerry. Fires it 2 feet over the net. Oh boy. Lucic back on defense now. Has the puck. Here comes Kerry. Lucic takes it into the zone himself. Takes a check from Richer. And Gordy Hines from Cincinnati. Up the ice it goes. Biggs.
3 on 2 coming out.
Biggs into Richer. Richer right through, and another great save by Sidorkewicz. Here come the Komets. Guy Dupuis. He's got chin. The puck goes to Collin. Collin looking for some help. Nothing there yet. Chin behind the net. Purvis looking for some garbage to pick up. He's got it. Purvis with a puck. He's going to leave it off for Dupuis. Fires it back over to Tredowitz. Tredowitz keeps it in. Purvis behind the goal line. Looks through. It's in the crease, and Reddick's got it again. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Jeez. 16 seconds left in the penalties to MacDonald and Barry.
Talked about the law of averages before, Tim, the start of the game. You think you're going to have to score one of these times?
God, I hope so. If anything, to relieve the pressure in my gut here.
Colin Chin, John Purvis doing a good job of keeping the puck in the zone. You got to hand it to Kerry Lucy. Single-handedly brought the puck in there and just not dumping it in. He held on to it as long as he could to get the rest of the team in there. If you dumped it in, Cincinnati would turn around, pick up the puck, and then the play to come out. So him just being there with his person, going in there with the puck, helped keep a lot of pressure on him.
Okay, here's the situation. Face off to the right of Pokey Reddick. Colin Chin for the Komets takes a draw. He's got Purvis, Dupuis, and Richardson with him. 16 seconds left on the 4-on-4 situation. Purvis with a puck. Purvis dumps it off in behind Chin. Behind the net. Checked by Nedved. Purvis with a puck now along the boards. He's got Aikens draped all over him. Chin comes up with the puck. Nedved checks Colin into the boards. Nedved trying to get the puck. And Chin hauls down, nothing
No call.
Cyclones goes in and checks on his man, and here comes Aikens up the ice. It's Nedved. They got a man breaking. Intercepted nicely by Dupuis. They would have had a clean break on that. Here we go. Back into the zone. It's Dupuis. Dupuis got a man, Smith, that's shot outside the net and down on the ice, Cyclones.
Barry's, Pat saying Barry tripped up Cyclones, come across the slot there.
Oh boy, 7. Oh my. Face off will be to the left of Pokey Reddick. That shot was about a foot outside the post. Pokey wasn't taking any chances. He gloved it down and hung on to it. 13:25 left in period number 2. 1-0 the score. Cincinnati hanging on. 17-6. Shots on goal favor the Komets. Richardson, Fletcher, Smith, Darin Smith, and MacDonald. Grant tries to get the puck. It'll squirt loose and come all the way out to the neutral zone. Whoa, this is a bad break. Here goes Barry, who fakes the shot, goes in, shoots. Sidorkewicz has got it.
Doesn't know where it is.
He doesn't know it, though. He had it and didn't know it. And what's Barry doing? Oh, poor Barry. Now he's...
I didn't see it.
I didn't see anything. There wasn't anybody around him.
Well, I don't know. Kevin MacDonald was there, real close in proximity, I believe.
Now the crowd over in 27 give him a 9-5, a 9-0, and a 5-5.
There's that Czechoslovakian.
Yeah, that's that Czechoslovakian judge again. So we have 13 minutes, 10 seconds left as we get a look at Barry. You got the smelling salts there? Oh, he's got a flashlight. What's he doing there, Pat?
He's looking for some sense.
So the crowd giving a Bronx cheer to Len Barry. Surprise, surprise. Oh, vicious crowd here tonight. You know her?
Channel 33.
Oh, that Liz White?
Yes.
Face-off taken by the Komets. Purvis has the puck. He swings it around. Hey, here we go up to Lucic. Caught Cincinnati on a change. Lucic has it along the boards with Gordy Hines. It comes loose to Colin Chin. To Purvis, a long shot, deflects wide. Cyclones goes after it. They got Reddick down, and Reddick stays on top of it.
How about that?
Oh, boy.
Well, at
Things
least
you learn, right? On
yes, right here in Public Access Channel 10. Good information. 12:50 left in the Cincinnati zone. To the left of Reddick. Davidson and Biggs take the draw. And it's kicked back. A shot from MacDonald. It hits the defense. Richardson keeps it. Tries to get it in. Look out. Here we go. It's going to be Komets getting back. Shahaki takes the shot. Sidorkewicz the save. Rebound shot wide behind the net. Hurd comes up. Intercepted Cincinnati. And it goes out to the Komets. They got Boyce breaking left wing. Here goes Ian. Shoots it about 3 feet wide. And MacDonald hurried up. And he will fire right back into the zone. Hey. Greenlaw with the puck. Leaves it off. Davidson tried to intercept. Richardson has it. Over to Lusick. Lusick puts it right back into the Cincinnati zone.
Funny bounce there.
That's a weird bounce off the boards. Richey with it. And back down to Danny Lambert. Lambert with 12 minutes left. Second period, 1-0 Cincinnati. Lambert up the left side. Looks for some help. Turns around at the face-off circle. Through the crease it goes and all the way over. Lusick keeps it in. Back to Siplikov. And it's going to come out to the point. Lusick keeps it in, but Cincinnati's Len Berry doesn't look to be hurt too much now. And here comes Purvis and Siplikov and Chin. Onside.
No way.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That was not an offside.
That was not an offsides. And Jacobs is trying to say, oh, yes, it was. Sorry, did I hurt your ears there? That was not an offsides. Chin was on the line. Sorry, people.
What are you sorry for?
White and black stripes do just not go along with my mentality, I guess. Well, yeah, those run in a different direction on your tie.
I see.
They run straight up and down.
Then you got a problem with it.
I got a real problem. Everybody's into the act here.
Not involved with Purvis. Right?
No.
Okay. Whoa. Here comes
really.
the Komets. Lambert over to Chin. Left to Purvis. He looks and shoots. It's wide, and it comes out to Lambert. Lambert keeps it in. Nedved behind the net. And it comes around. Lusick pinches in. He's got it back to Chin. Who's got the puck? Lusick almost had a shot on goal. And it comes back to Nedved. He trips over the face-off circle. And Barry looking for a breakaway. Barreau has it now. And into the boards goes Barreau. Barry.
A nice elbow by Barry.
What a hot dog this Barry is. Purvis loses control of Nedved. Hey, Siplikov shoots. And Reddick has it under the pad. Oh, break this guy. Come on, let's go.
Ah, now there's a lay hit.
And that's Barry in there. Greenlaw.
They never did anything in there.
Greenlaw jacking his jaw to the ref.
Well, a little swipe as he was going backwards.
Oh.
This is sort of like our Indianapolis to the southeast of us, isn't it?
Yeah. Jeez. I hope the Komets win this, folks. The atmosphere in here is too nice to think about not seeing this again until next October.
It keeps getting better and better. Warmer it gets, I guess, huh? Oh, you slime dog, Tim.
No, thank you very much. Davidson with a draw to Hurd. He winds up, fires it through a crowd, and it deflects over to Greenlaw from Cincinnati. 10.5 minutes left in the period.
Nobody going after it either.
Biggs has a shot by him. It's going to be kept in, though. Nope, the Komets Davidson got it out. Shahaki back to Richer. He fires one in. Bounces around. Sidorkewicz to MacDonald. Here comes Kevin Mack. Up the ice, Boyce. Boyce tips it into the corner. Kelly Hurd chases. Him and Hines meet in there. Fired around the boards and all the way back down to the Fort Wayne zone it goes. It'll be icing Cincinnati with 10 minutes left, period number 2, 1-0 Cincinnati. We're half the way through game number 6 and it's still 1-0 Cyclones. Yeah, we haven't seen Mitch Messier, Pat points out, since he strolled back into the dressing room. I don't know what the problem is there. I know it happened really, I think, pretty quickly after Siplikov hurt his shoulder there, about the same time.
Yeah.
Mitch Messier, of course, had the 4-goal Texas hat trick down there in that wild 8-7 victory in Game 3 in Cincinnati. Fletch on the ice. Sidorkewicz. Back to Darin Smith in the corner. And Barry tries to get it out. Gets it past the point man. Going back is Guy Dupuis. Here comes Dupuis. He's got center ice. He's got room. He goes left side. Sidorkewicz on him. Fletch right out in front and nobody there, but Len Barry has the puck. Here comes Barry. Barry tries to get around his man. Nice save by Sidorkewicz.
Nice move there by Sidorkewicz.
Yeah, Dave's a real steady defenseman, isn't he? He's not flashy or anything, but he sure gets the job done out there. Lead pass, Dave Smith. Can't get the shot off.
No hooking.
No penalty call.
Unbelievable.
(18-9). Shots on goal favor the Komets. 1-0 on the big board favors Cincinnati.
He's asking you now, why no call? I'll tell you. Dave Smith getting a little ire of Pokey Reddick there. A little hot.
9:15 left, period number 2, 1-0. Cincinnati leads.
Boyce had a pretty good game today.
Yeah, he is really flying out there tonight. He's got the wheels oiled up real well. Davidson, Hurd, Boyce, the front line, Lambert, Lucic, the defenseman. Oh boy, come on guys, let's go. Lambert with the puck, winds up, shoots, it's in front. Oh, Davidson missed the stuff attempt. Reddick got his stick on it, and he lost his stick. Now he's got it back. Here comes Greenlaw dumping it into the Fort Wayne zone. Sidorkewicz. Whoops, squirts loose. Nedved. Played by Lucic. Center ice. Jamie Leach for Cincinnati. Checked by Kelly Hurd. Look out. Look out. Lawless with a puck. Lawless feeds it over in the slot. Good save, Sidorkewicz, and he hangs on. Pete playing very good tonight, Randy.
Boy, he's been on his back and upside down and everything, but he's still holding her out.
Well, it's too bad that only goal that's been scored tonight had to be a weak goal as far as I'm concerned. I know it was a power play goal.
I thought it was an excellent skating and stick handling by Lawless.
The shot, though, you could have timed with a calendar. It just slid so agonizingly slow into the Fort Wayne
it was
goal.
Such an awkward angle, too, for Sidorkewicz to control. He came to the post, as I remember, and it was to the far side.
Face off in the Fort Wayne zone, taken by Cincinnati. Nedved fires it around the boards. Richardson checks Shihaki. Kick loose, Biggs goes for it. Fires it in, and there's Grant Richardson. Here comes Grant. Taking off his stick, Shihaki. Going for the net. Greenlaw. It's right off the side, and look out, Richardson. Oh, what an act. Shihaki took a fall. I mean to tell you, Randy, he looked like he was shot with a 30-06. Trying to get a call out of Kimberly. Number 15,
Grant's talking right now.
Jeez. Shihaki, well, that act didn't work.
Yes, it did.
Huh? 2 minutes roughing. Yeah, right. So the Komets are in the sin bin. Richardson, 2 minutes roughing. So Cincinnati back on the power play, and they have the face-off in the Fort Wayne zone to the left of Pete Sidorkewicz.
Well, when Kimberly, as I remember, and I was trying to be nice and hopefully optimistic before the game started, I used to refer to Kimberly and, what's his name? Oh, we had a lot of troubles with?
O'Halloran?
O'Halloran.
How could you forget that
Somewhat
name?
in the, I tried to, somewhat in the same breath. I was not impressed with Kimberly before, but I don't know.
It's Kimberly, isn't it?
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
What did I say?
I don't know. It sounded like Kimberly to me, but
Yeah, you're right. Kimberly.
Kimberly, I believe. Okay. Hey, Purvis intercepts. Oh, it's over the top of the net.
God's sakes.
Come on. Right back out in front. Gordy Hines intercepts it.
You don't have chances like that every 10 games, Tim.
And that's a two-line offside pass. Jeez. If we score on the breaks that we've had tonight, it's 5-1 right now, Fort Wayne.
Yeah, I'd have to say you're right there.
Well, folks, there's 7:49 left. Komets trail at 1-0, and Cincinnati is on the power play. And they have it in their own zone. Up to Biggs. Biggs waiting for Len Berry, who was blue lining it all the way. Davidson fires it around. Hines tries to keep it in. Can't. Tries to tip in Boyce. Here comes Boyce. He looks, he shoots, and Reddick makes the save. Boyce has the rebound back. He's looking for some help. Komets are short-handed, but they're putting the pressure on. Boyce with the puck, killing some good time off that power play. Berry goes in, takes a run at Boyce. And the Komets still fight for it in the Cincinnati zone. Along the boards.
That's all right.
Less than a minute left in the power play. And Gord Hines for Cincinnati. 7 minutes left. First period of play, or second period of play. 1-0. Score remains. In the corner.
Oh!
Lusick fires it around the glass. Purvis waits for it. John looks for some help. He's got Chin with him, and it could be a 2-on-1. Purvis shoots the rebound, lays there, cleared off to the side. 30 seconds left, Cincinnati power play. Here we go, Lemberry looks, he's going to pass over behind Surowick. Pretty bad pass there, Len boy. Here comes Lambert. Lambert dishes it right back to Surowick on the defense. 14 seconds left in the Komet penalty. 6:24 left in the period number 2. It's 1-0 Cincinnati. 22-10 shots on goal favor the K's. Leach dumps it back into the Fort Wayne zone. And the Komets kill off the power play. Both sides equal strength. Dave Smith, Kelly Hurd, MacDonald, Dupuis. Richardson comes on the ice now. It's along the boards in the Cincinnati zone. And it's fought for by Leach. Leach comes up with it. All the way back down to the Fort Wayne zone. No icing. Richardson plays it in his own zone. Passes it over to Kevin Mack. MacDonald fires it in wide of the Cincinnati net. And throwing it all the way down the ice. Let it go, Pete. We'll get an icing here. And it's icing Cincinnati with 5:33 left. Period 2. 1-0.
Took him a while to put that arm up there, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Jeez.
Huh, Randy Pokey's working on a shutout.
That worked the last time, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yes, Pokey hasn't had a goal scored on him yet, which means he's working on a shutout.
22-10, we're out shooting him. We take 2 shots, they take 1. It's about what it is.
Face off to the right of Pokester. Davidson will take the draw. Dallas Aikens with a puck.
Well, Pokey's luck has got to run out here sometime, Tim.
That shot up in the lower section 24.
By Ron Swart. Hit the rail there, I guess, huh?
I've never seen anybody clap their hands as fast as Ricky Spallone. See what I mean? Face off, Cincinnati zone, whistled down, they'll do it all over again. Boyce, Hurd, Davidson, Sidorkewicz, Dupuis. Goes back to Guy Dupuis. Come on, Guy, fire that thing. He does. It goes right by the pad of Pokey Reddick. And back to Sidorkewicz. Dump back
right out of
2-on-1. Greenlaw shoots the rebound. Couldn't get the stick on it. And Dupuis goes into the corner. Takes a hit from Greenlaw. He's hard to take off his feet, isn't he?
When he wants to be, he's strong.
Look out, stuff attempt, and it's going to be off to the side of the Fort Wayne net. And here comes Hurd. Kelly Hurd into the zone. He's pulled down, nothing called. Fired back out. MacDonald a blast from the point. Kevin keeps it in, and back chasing it is Nedved. Boyce with Nedved.
So a mismatch there.
About 4 feet difference in height there. Back on the Fort Wayne defense, Kevin MacDonald has it. 4.5 minutes left. Period number 2. It is still 1-0 Cyclones. Very reminiscent of game 2 here when the Komets won it. Uh-oh.
Don't hook him. Just hang on.
Jeez, I was afraid he was going to pull him down. Lemberry with the puck. Right through the crease it goes. And look out, Barreau with a shot. It goes behind the net. Barry tries it. Off the side.
No,
who's got it? Look. Oh, my right.
Oh, you luck out through that one.
Come on. That's it. Hit him. Lemberry goes after. We got 4 or 5 guys in the corner now.
Come on, boys, play the puck. He's going to call something here. No, don't
Lemberry tries to kick it loose. He does, but there is Sliplikov. Sliplikov off the glass, and back down it goes to the Cincinnati zone. Hines with a puck. 3.5 minutes left. Period number 2, 1-0 Cincinnati. Here comes Hines into the zone.
Take him.
Right out front. Come on, Vladimir. There goes to Purvis. Here comes Purvis. Can he get by Richer? No, but Siplikov's got the puck. He shoots, and Reddick skates it to the corner. And boy, Smith just got a high stick. Penalty call.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we'll see now. Now, that's it. Yeah, Smith goes over and says something to Lenny. Can you imagine that? Dave Smith talking to somebody on the ice. Can't see it. 2-minute power play coming up for the Komets.
Face off to the right of Pokey Reddick. You can't ask for much more, Tim. There's 3:13 to go.
Yeah, you can. You can ask for him to score. That's what you can.
That's what I mean. You got to get the face off here.
Come on, guys. Let's bury one. Let's get this thing. Oh, let's bury one's in the box, huh? Shame on you, Lemberry. Okay. 3:13 left. The Komets have a power play. They have the face-off in the Cincinnati zone. They are 0 for 28 on their power play since game number 1.
Key is getting some shots, Tim. We just have not been getting the shots. We've been trying to go for that pretty goal, and everything's coming from the top of the face-off spots.
Kelly with a puck to Lambert. Lambert feeds it over to Dave Smith. Darin Smith checks after the corner. Boy, get the Smith brothers mixed up here. Dave Smith in with Dallas Aikens, and Davidson has the puck. Come on, guys, let's go. Davidson out to Darin Smith. Darin Smith looks. He shoots. It rebounds over to Lee Davidson. Darin Smith winds up again.
Snapshot,
boy,
just takes
yes.
too much time.
Just get that quick wrister off. It's in the corner. A minute and a half left, Comet power play time. Here comes Cincinnati. Biggs, they'll just throw it into the Fort Wayne zone. Sidorkewicz will knock it down and leave it for Lambert. Comets changing up the front line on the power play unit. Out comes Siplikoff and Purvis. Hurd into the zone. Kelly flips it in behind the Cincinnati net. Cirowick tries to get it out, can't do it. Lambert will be able to keep it in. He feeds it off to Siplikoff. Back to Lambert at the point. Lambert back over to Purvis. Purvis looking around. Winds up, fakes the shot, goes over to Davidson in the corner. Comes back to Purvis. Purvis over to Kelly Hurd, back to Lambert. 48 seconds left, power play time for the Komets. Purvis shoots, the rebound, Pokey's got it. So we have a minute 55 seconds left in period number 2. Cincinnati clinging to a 1-goal lead. 44 seconds left on the penalty to Lambert. They'll leave Purvis on the ice. They bring out Chin. Siplikoff will go off. So it will be Purvis, Darin Smith, Colin Chin, Lambert, and Kelly Hurd. And the face-off to the right of Pokey Reddick. Excuse me, power play time.
Now this is unusual. You got Kelly Hurd that shoots right, and you got Daniel Lambert that shoots left. They're on the opposite side, so this might mean a little bit of something here. Put the stick down. The Fizzer puts the stick down first.
They got it backwards, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Kelly Hurd with the puck. Lambert looks, shoots. Real Purvis with a chance. Oh boy, rebound goes wide to the boards. 32 seconds left in the Comet power play.
Oh, nice green lob.
And he got him. He got him.
Good job. Yes, sir.
Two-man advantage. A two-man advantage.
And the puck's in their zone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This could be the chance we're waiting for.
Well, we need to get...
oh, boy.
We need to score 1 goal right now.
Biggs gets 2 minutes rough.
Tim, we can only be too lucky if they start playing their usual Cincinnati hockey.
I know.
We can only be too lucky. And to have Kimberly be a halfway brave referee to call it.
Two-man advantage. I just about swallowed my mic. Face-off is high in the zone, almost at the blue line. Purvis, Chin, Smith, Hurd, and Lambert. Penalty killers, Akins, Shahaki, and Greenlaw for Cincinnati. 1:37 left, period number 2, 1-0. This is a big chance for the Fort Wayne Komets. Let's capitalize, guys. Nice job keeping it in. Kelly Hurd, Lambert with the puck. Cincinnati backs up into the triangle. Kelly Hurd with the puck. Be patient, fans. Let him get a good line on a shot here. Lambert with it. Shoots, and what's the whistle? What? What?
Oh, we got a penalty on Dave Smith for roughing.
Oh, come on.
Interference.
Oh, 2-minute goaltender interference.
That's right, face off outside the zone too.
Well, the Komets have a one-man advantage, 4-on-3. There's hardly anybody left on the ice. What did he do? Go by and say hi, Pokey, or something? They gave him 2 minutes for it?
He must have bumped him. I wasn't watching. I was trying to watch what they're going to do from out front. Way out front, out high.
Face-off is just outside the Cincinnati blue line. 1:23 left in the second period. And that goes way back down to the Fort Wayne blue line. 4-on-3 is the power play. Comet advantage. Lambert. 4-on-4. And Purvis can't get it in. And here comes Cincinnati breaking out. Lambert with the puck. Lambert and Dupuis back. So much for the power play. Jeez. Richey into the zone. Oh, he takes a little fall there. Nothing called. I've never seen so many guys that they either take dives, Randy, or they can't skate with a hoop. One of the two.
Well, you said hoot. I wouldn't have said that, but
Well,
you're a good man.
30 seconds left in the period. The Comet power play, which was a two-man advantage, was wiped out. And now we're right back to even Steven here. Matter of fact, Cincinnati will have 13 seconds of power play time to start out in the third period. Back down into the zone it goes. Richardson plays it there. 10 seconds left. Up the ice. Purvis has it. Purvis over to Dupuis. Dupuis uncrank one there. We go 3 seconds. 2, 1. That's it. The end of period number 2. The score remains 1 for Cincinnati and none for the Fort Wayne Komets. Total shots on goal through 2 periods of play. We have them doubled up. 26 for the K's, 13 for the Clones. And we'll be back for third period of this all-important Game 6 right here on ACPL Channel 10. The Fort Wayne blue line, and 25 seconds left. Comet advantage. Up the ice, Darin Smith over to Purvis. Chin with the puck, back to Purvis. Score! Purvis!
Hard work, guys, hard work. Yes.
You bet. And the Komets come up with a power play goal rolling. And the Komets can't get it out of the zone yet. Here we go. Hines winds up. It's off the side of the net. Look out, score. They had it. Second man. And the Cincinnati Cyclones have tied this game up 1 apiece.
Man wide open in front.
And he's got Messier. A return pass to him, particularly nobody except Cincinnati. And this could be a trouble. Breakaway to Nedved. He goes in, he shoots, and he scores. Net. Wickenheiser with the puck. MacDonald back to Wick. Feeds it off Purvis. He goes into the slot. Purvis! On the ice, all the way! Purvis on the ice, and that's what you were pointing out last week, Randy. Flex over to the far boards. Chin with the puck. Chin gets Fletcher on a pass. Here goes Steve. Come on, Steve. Whoa!
Here we go.
And that's going to run Fletcher now, and you know that's going to cause a problem. Fletcher absolutely took out Reddick. He took him head over heels.
And pretty much fair because the puck was still in front of him and there was no whistle.
Here come the Komets. That's onside. Hurd had a chance. It's on LeBeau's stick.
Whoa,
look out. Dave Smith tries to keep it in. He does. Right in front, Smith. Can't get the shot.
Billy Hurd.
Biggs with it to Barry. Barry looks around. Back to the point. Richey. Richey hangs on. Barry feeds off the side of the net, right through, look out, score. Same play that they used earlier, Randy, the extra man. So he tries to get it out front. Right there's Lambert. Lambert brings the puck out center ice to Purvis. Purvis in alone. He looks, he shoots, and he scores!
Great
Purvis with the goal. Good hustle. Purvis gets the goal. Lambert back over to Hurd. Back to Max. Hurd off the side. Messier shoots, score! Oh, what Messier! behind the net, comes over here to the near side, and it's going to be taken by Gauthier. Darin Smith lays a little body to him and shot right back into the zone by Kevin MacDonald. Whoa! And that's going to do it. That's a wrapper. Darin Smith. Darin Smith. Got to Gordy Hines. Richey back to Hines, over to LeBeau again. They work it through. Goes all the way to Barry on the far side. Barry looks around. Off LeBeau, score! Power play goal. That comes at 1:53 of period number 2. LeBeau.
It seems as though they get that man open all the time.
Cincinnati leads. Messier into the zone. Just can't get through. It goes into the corner and clearing it out to the point. It'll be kept in by Lambert. Feeds it over to Dupuis. Dupuis right out front. Yeah! Come on! Oh, come on! That's it. That is it. That's a goal. That's a goal. Max looking around. Max tries to go into the slot. Barry will take it off his stick. And Lucic keeps it in. Mendorf goes after. Here goes Max. Max looks through the crease. He goes around. Foot. The save. Makes score! Komets! Komets score!
Oh, this place is going crazy! Len Barry complaining about... Yeehaw! Obviously complaining about...
Well, ready for third period right here at the Coliseum. It's still 1-0. Cincinnati leads, and really, Randy, the way I think the Komets should have at least 5 goals tonight so far. It should be 5-1 right now. But Riddick's been there.
Well, Sidorkewicz did a good job of stoning a couple of them. So
okay, 5-3.
I'd say 5-3 would probably be a realistic score, but just a real strong defensive battle with the goaltenders right now. That's what they say about playoffs, is a lot of goaltending.
Well, in my estimation, the winner of this series will go on and win the Turner Cup. I think that Atlanta is playing well, but they're going to have an awful long layoff, and you know what that does to your timing when you have too long a layoff. The Komets, if they do not pull this one out, they go back for Game 7 in Cincinnati Wednesday night. And I don't think there's a heck of a lot of people around to give them much of a chance that they have to go to Game 7. And picked off the purpose to stick by Len Barry. And Cincinnati will have power play time in 4 seconds. Here comes Hines up to the forward. It's taken by Chin. Backhanded out to center ice. And back into the Fort Wayne zone. Both sides equal strength in 2 seconds. 1, the power play is over. Now we have 5 skaters aside. Len Barry dumps it back into the Fort Wayne zone. What do you think Coach Boudreau said to him in there, Randy? What would you say?
Well, what can you say, Tim?
Keep it up.
This could be it.
Boyce with a puck. Nobody helping there. Changing lines. Chin's in there with him. Chin with a puck. Chin looks around. He goes into the slot. He backhands this.
Yeah!
Oh, Komets! They tied it up!
Ian Boyce!
Whoa! Just like game number 2, the Komets have come back. They've tied this one.
Very important, Tim, too, is in the first shift and a half, I guess you could call it, in the third period. Real strong play in the corner. Colin Chin and Ian Boyce just working real hard in the corner with Chin control the puck and coming out front and finds Boyce right there at the side of the net. He gets a rebound for a 1-1 tie with 18:55 to go in the third period.
What that means, Randy, is that was a 105 when that was scored. Boyce with a goal, Chin an assist, and this place has come to life. And Pokey loses a shutout. Okay, now. Oh, Boyce! A shot! Kick saved by Reddick. Almost. Komets look like they got new life. Kelly Hurd now feeds it off to the side.
Oh, cross-checking, no call.
And Boyce taking into the boards. Who's got the puck? Davidson.
Oh, nice.
Kick loose. Boyce with the puck. It's 1-1, folks. They finally broke the shutout from Pokey. Boyce scores at 105, assisted from Chin. And back down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Sidorkewicz way over to play it. Pete, get back. Come on, guys, keep that intensity up. Fletch on the ice. Come on, Fletch, get the puck out of there. Here we go, look out. A chance. Richey in. Whoa, a shot trickles wide. Let's go, guys. Don't give them a shot at getting back in this. Oh, intercepted the lead pass. Fletcher would have been in by himself, and that would have put the fear of God into Pokey, believe me. Here comes Darin Smith. He's got the puck. Down into the zone he goes. Barry has the puck.
Oh, how ridiculous is that?
It's about as ridiculous as you can get. And that's penalty time. It's going to be a cross-check on Fort Wayne.
No, it's going to be a roughing on Grant Richardson. And I tell you, Fletcher and Richey went down, and the linesman took the time to go over there and split them apart.
While the play was going on.
While the play was going on.
You don't do that.
The linesman needs to watch the play, and if they start throwing fists, he's still one guy cannot control two players, you know.
That's right.
That size. Yeah, bad call there.
Richardson will get the penalty.
Good call, bad time to take the penalty.
Yeah. So Cincinnati onto the power play. Komets going to have to dig down to kill this one off because the face-off is in the Cincinnati zone. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's kill this power play. 17:29 left, period 3. It's all knotted at 1. Ian Boyce ties it at 105, assisted by Colin Chin. Finally breaking that Pokey Reddick jinx down there. Chin takes the face off in the Fort Wayne zone. Nice gone. Not all the way down.
Now they need to get down there and really put the forecheck on there. They've really got
short-handed goal.
They got to really put the pressure, and the defense has got to be strong. And Sidorkewicz has got to be aware that Len Berry's right behind him. Take the body, for crying out loud.
Here we go. Barry has the puck over to LeBeau. LeBeau out to Gordy Hines.
Yes.
Gets by Gordy, and down goes Hines on a dive. Hines with the puck. Hines into the zone.
No offsides. Woo.
Hines back over to Barry along the boards. Barry with the puck. Back out to Richey. Richey back to Barry. 1 minute, 8 seconds left. Power play time for Cincinnati. Hines off the side of the net. Biggs back out to Barry. They got some firepower out there right now. Richey back to Barry. He won't take the shot. He puts it back to Richey. Richey feeds it over to Hines. Hines at the top of the face-off circle. Goes in a little deeper. Takes a weak shot. It goes into the corner. 48 seconds left. Power play time. Barry having trouble standing up.
Colin doing a good job. Oh, yes. Come on, boys. Get on them.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. Richey with the puck. Stephon Richey back out to Barry at the point. Barry breaks loose. He feeds it back to Richey, over to Hines on the side. Look out. Barry's got the puck out in the crease. And Sidorkewicz hangs on. Good save, Pete. 26 seconds left. Power play time for Cincinnati.
I thought LeBeau came in there, someone interfered with Sidorkewicz, and no call. And Sidorkewicz went down on his can. I think with Guy Dupuis helping a little bit there. 26 seconds to go in this penalty.
Face off in the Fort Wayne zone. To the left, to the right of Peter Sidorkewicz. Make up your mind, it'll be to the right.
Okay.
15:54 left in this third period. And what has been one heck of a series so far. Oh my goodness.
Mommy.
That's it, get it down the ice so I can look the other way. "16 seconds left in the power play for the Cincinnati Cyclones. Here they come. Intercepted. Nice pass up. Davidson into the zone. Fends off a check. Has it poked off his stick by Sidorkewicz. And you will probably notice by now, penalty time is over. Unfortunately, Mitch Messier is in street clothes. I don't know what happened to him, but he is not playing now.
Oh! Nice run. That's it.
Lucy put his man
Good job,
down.
Kerry.
That was Gauthier. And look at that. Gauthier retaliates and nothing's called, but Kimberly's taking an eye. A drive high off the glass. Whew. Boy, oh boy, I think half the people in Section 1 bailed out on that one. MacDonald with the puck.
Ah, nice high sticking, no call.
Right back on the defense, Armstrong with the puck. He loses control of it. Smith. He's got Fletch. Fletch has the puck. Come on, guys, get in there deep, help him out. And Fletch takes two guys, and they haul him down. Nothing will be called because it's Fletcher that they're messing with there. And there's Kelly Hurd. Kelly Hurd in the slot to Smith. Oh, saved by Reddick. And that's cleared way back out. And down goes, who is that?
Good hit.
Who's that, a Fletcher hit? The Terminator, I think, just caught
Looks
up with
like
somebody.
Aikens, I think, Tim.
Armstrong. Chris Armstrong takes the brunt of a Steve Fletcher check.
Well, that's what you get for throwing the puck out of the rink for when Steve had a chance to score.
That's right.
And Patrick
And
got
Pat
it,
got
thank
it.
God.
Hey, tell you what. And they're taking a look at Chris Armstrong. I'm sure he probably doesn't know what day or what time zone he's in right now as we look at
Steve.
Fletcher says, I got him. That'll teach him to throw the puck out of the rink.
Well, see, a guy like Steve Fletcher, I've always said that, you know, his size stuffed him at 6'2.5", 6'3", at about 225, 230 pounds. That's without his equipment on.
Yeah.
You know, a guy like that has got to have, and I felt, and I think a lot of people feel, has to have a regular shift. And when he has a regular shift, he feels like he's more in the game. He stays attuned to everything, and he stays nice and warm. And I really think you got to get a guy like that to play a lot more. I think you're going to see him play a little bit more this period.
Chris Armstrong very gently leaving the ice. Face-off is in the Cincinnati zone to the right of Pokey Reddick. We are tied at 1. And in playoffs, folks, if it goes to overtime, there's a 15-minute break, and then they resurface the ice, and we play a 20-minute sudden death overtime, and we play until somebody wins. Right in front, and the Komets want to wrap this one up. I think they can smell it, Randy. I really think that goal has brought new life back into them. Not that they haven't been playing well tonight, because they have, but I see a renewed vigor.
Oh, nice fortune.
Oh, Smith, what? Jeez, what a dumb penalty.
It should be an elbowing for...
He's calling Darin Smith.
It should be a rough and an elbowing, though.
He's calling Darin Smith for a rough. They just...
Should be two people right there, buddy. Boy, Kimberly missed that one. Nedved elbowed Darin Smith, and Smith retaliated, and
how many times have we seen the retaliation gets called, the original infraction doesn't? Darin Smith gets the penalty. It's a rough, and out comes the big cannons for Cincinnati. Biggs, Barry, Hines, Richey, and LeBeau, I'm sure will be one since LeBeau comes out. That's their hot shots right there. All right, the Rangers have clinched. They beat Washington 4-3, win that series 4-1. on their march to their first Stanley Cup since 1940.
And Mark Messie's got a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
He's definitely been the catalyst of that team.
Okay, Cincinnati is on the power play. They have 1:50 seconds left on it. Let's force them and watch that hanger out there. As long as Barry's on the ice, you know he's going to get down there as far as he can. Sidorkewicz, he wheels it around the boards. He gets to Chin. Chin has a chance. He gets it over to Purvis. John follows the puck. He goes into the zone. On the boards, him and Richer. And it goes around to Biggs. Biggs fires it over to Gordy Hines. He's got LeBeau and Richer. It's in the zone. Let the Komets come up with it. Purvis. He looks, takes the shot. And
get the rebound. Go right there. There you go.
Go right to him. Yes,
that's
sir.
the way to do it, boys. You go right to the man and get there for the rebound. And if he lets it go, or he lets that thing squirt loose a little bit, Tim, you can poke it home. Good job by John Purvis. He really handles the puck well. Across the blue line there, and he gives that give and go type, like, here's the puck, take, oh, you can't have it.
I'll
brings
have
it back.
Yes.
And she does that all the time. And
very slick.
It makes the defense want to go after that puck. When you do, you forget about the body, and he tantalizes you with that puck out there. And you want to go for that puck, and you're an idiot when you do, because he's going to make you look bad. You got to go for that chest, because wherever his chest goes, his body's sure to follow.
That's right. You can't fake them out if you look at their chest. They'll give you a head fake, eye fake, everything else, but
or if you look at their ID, you can't fake them out if you look at their ID.
1:05 seconds left. Cincinnati power play. Hines fires it way wide. Lambert grabs it. What?
Icing.
All right, good. Icing Clones back down to their end of the ice. 1:01 left in the Cincinnati power play. 13:05 left in the period. It's 1-1. 31-15 shots on goal. Komets lead.
Icy's upset. He's been left alone there.
Face-off in the Cincinnati zone. Richer with the puck. Stefan Richer. Oh, intercepted by Davidson. Put right back in on the goal. Reddick has to stop it. And the Komets doing a good job on this power play, killing it off. Gordy Hines with the puck. Center ice. Fires it in off the glass. Sidorkewicz leaves it there. Lucic around the boards. Nope, knocked down. Fought for in behind the Fort Wayne goal line all the way to the far side. And who's got it? Boyce tries to fire off the boards. Kept in by Hines. They got Barry over here to the side. And they can't get a good shot off. Jeez. One could smell that pass coming to him. Here goes Biggs into the corner. Intercepted Lambert. And he gets it down the ice. 13 seconds left, and Reddick fires it up the ice. Tries to get his power play in a little time. And Barry's got it inside the zone. 5 seconds left on the power play. Barry in the corner. Dupuis takes a hit, and his man falls down to Akins. And Sidorkewicz has it. Down.
Watch it, 2-man man.
Oh, look out. Here we go. 12 minutes left. Period 3. 1-1 the score. Oh, brother. 12 minutes even, folks. 32-15 shots on goal. Komets lead it. 1-1 on the board. This is just about as typical of a playoff game as you can get. Low scoring, although it's a little more up and down than what you would think a playoff game would be. But boy, oh boy, what a lot of action. These guys are going to be going into the dressing room tonight, win or lose. They will leave nothing on the ice.
Yep, they can. They're doing a job right now. Just got to get one more step further here.
Sox Nedved shoots it in on goal. Sidorkewicz with the save. Richardson to Purvis, or Smith, I'm sorry. Backhanded down into the Cincinnati zone by the Komets. Here goes Nedved around the boards and all the way back down to the Fort Wayne zone for an icing call with 11:34 left.
All right, we'll take it.
Haven't seen Lawless getting too much ice time tonight, Randy, which is a surprise, unless he got bruised up a little bit or something.
He might be having a problem. You're right. I haven't seen him that much in this period at all.
Paul, I can't believe that is against the Lawless. Purvis. Back to MacDonald. Kevin Mack dumps it back behind the Cincinnati line. Akins looking, off the glass it goes, all the way back to center ice. And Richardson with the puck. Grant, lead pass down into the zone. Akins to Nedved. Nedved all the way back down. That's going to be icing. Yes, sirree, with 11:11 left. Nothing but ones on the board. 11-11, 1-1 the score. I'd like to see that change a little bit to 2-1. I don't know, is this excitement good for you or not? Hard to say, huh?
Not for me. Better see it 5-0 here for us.
To the right of Pokey Reddick, the faceoff taken by Davidson. It goes back on the defense. Stefan Richer behind his own net. Hines, 57. Right wing side to Greenlaw. Boyce, nice check on him. Greenlaw gets by. A shot. Look out, it's coming around the other side. Davidson takes a slice. The net comes off the moorings and we'll whistle it down.
You can be assured that Kevin MacDonald had a little bit to do with that.
Yeah.
A little too much action going on there for him. He decided to somewhat dislodge the net. It looked perfectly innocent. Face off to the right at Peter Sidorkewicz. Get it going.
Press box is packed tonight. Overflowing up there. Commissioner Barry's here. There's Larcon over there in upper 27, last row in the upper arena. See him with a cowboy hat on?
He's a treat.
He likes his hats, doesn't he? There you go. That's Lark.
I think he's with Bobby Zimmerman, former linesman here.
Former PA announcer out here, too. Bob Zimmerman's wife, recently promoted to manager of the Midwest America Federal Credit Union branch out here on Coldwater Road.
I know Dottie. I knew them back when they got married.
Down into the Cincinnati zone, 57 Hines. Looks up to Biggs, back down into the Fort Wayne zone. Trudowitz goes after it. They're going to whistle it down here.
Offside pass.
So the faceoff will be back inside the Cincinnati blue line. 10:34 left, period number 3, 1-1 of the score. Yeah, right. Ricky Spallone says he wants to go 4 overtimes. We get over about, what, 2:30 in the morning? So you're calling in sick tonight again, Randy?
My back still bothered me a little bit, but I don't know if I can handle it.
Oh, Smith lost control of it. That's onside. Darin and Dave both. Wow! Darin Smith goal! Whoa!
I'll tell you, he used Dave Smith as somewhat of a decoy. We cannot hang on to this, though, Tim. We got to keep right on going. There's the Frankies, Rolf. Dead Rolf up there, and the Frankies get the team fired up. Hey, you see him coming into the zone there with Dave Smith giving the puck off to Darin, and Darin really using Dave Smith as a decoy and puts the puck right past Pokey on the far side, I might add. And I'll tell you, Darin is definitely fired up. Now, what the Komets got to do, Tim, they got to stay out of the box. And they cannot sit back and try to relish in this 2-1 lead right now. They've got to keep on forcing the play. They've got to do what they've been doing.
Good point, Randy. Very good point.
And there's part of it right there.
They keep on doing what they're doing, they could be ahead by 2 goals. There we go, Dupuis, look out. Oh, that's way offsides.
Ian Boyce here going in after the puck.
Darin Smith has just put the Komets in front, 2-1. And they finally got some reward. Dave Smith, Purvis, a shot, rebound. Can't get it, Sox Nedved drops it out.
Defense.
There comes the man going down to center. Barry shoots, the puck is deflected in behind the Fort Wayne net. 9:35 left, Boyce has the puck. Up to John Purvis, at center ice. Darin Smith, assisted by Dave Smith.
No hooking on Simplikov. Geez, Sal, right in front of the referee.
Biggs, back to Nedved, it lays right there. Chin couldn't get to it in time. Nedved, lead pass all the way back to the Fort Wayne defense. 9:19, over to Purvis, left wing, goes in, and they're going to call it.
What a weak offsides, unbelievable.
They'll get Hahn out
Pat?
there.
No way, eh? No way.
Can't say it was or what?
No way offsides.
Hey, folks, who cares? It's 2-1 Komets, huh?
Yes.
Let's hold them off, guys. This is just about the same time we had to kill in game number 2. Very reminiscent, Randy, of game number 2. 9:15 left. We had to really hold the Clones off, and it's going to have to be done again. But you said it right when you said keep it on.
And I almost want to say, take a timeout, keep the crowd fired up, and say, hey guys, keep the damn pressure on. Keep the forechecking, keep the back checking. It's so important to keep that back checking because these guys are so quick. As soon as they gain control of the puck, you got to get on your man and hit, stick on him. But you cannot not give these guys a 1-goal deficit here. You've got to come back, and we need another one. We need a Kushner.
You got that.
11 to go in the third period at 2-1 is just not enough against the Cyclones.
And here we go. We're back to action. 9 minutes, 4 seconds left. Komets lead it by 1. Boyce and Darin Smith with the Komet goals tonight. 1:05 and 9:31 of period number 3. The Komets take the lead. Davidson with a puck. He backhands it down into the corner. Biggs is checked by Darin Smith. Sidorkewicz tries to put the body on Hurd. Doesn't work. Hurd gets it out. MacDonald comes in. Ah! Darin! Whoa! Whoa! Holy cow!
Darin Smith, the goal!
Yes! Oh, boy! Woo!
And that is, Tim, is just hard, God-darn work.
All right, you couldn't have said you're just not bumping your gums there, Randy.
Oh, unbelievable, fans. If you weren't that 500 or so people that aren't here at the game tonight, bad.
Who got that?
Darin Smith.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
As we're showing the power of the replay right now, it's just, you can see for yourself what the forechecking did. Dave Smith, Darin Smith behind the net. Just fantastic. Back to action. Boy, I'll tell you, if they're going to keep it on, they got to keep pouring on. John Purvis is in there right now, forechecking.
Yes. You said it right. They needed a cushion. Let's get another one. Purvis out in front of the net. There it comes. Plenty of time left. 2-goal lead. Lawless is finally back on the ice. Darin Smith with the other goal. Hartley's place for dinner. Smith goes. Back down to the Cincinnati zone it goes. MacDonald the assist.
And the Komets have not been guilty of a lot of icings tonight, Tim, because they get the puck over the red line and then they're attacking with it. They're not throwing it away.
That is correct. At 11:19, Darin Smith's second goal assist to Kevin MacDonald, and Lee Davidson has given the Fort Wayne Komets a 3-2
8-1 lead with 8:09 left in the third period. If they go on and hold this lead, Cincinnati is done for the year, and we go on and meet the Atlanta Knights in the Turner Cup Finals, the third time in 4 years.
I tell you, you can't have enough Darin Smiths on one hockey team. A Darin Smith, a Dave Smith, a type of player like that just really goes out and works their butt off for the goals that they do get. Here we go.
Siplikov over to Purvis. Purvis looks. He's in the corner. Hines checks on him. Back behind the net, Vladimir. Vladimir's got Dupuis over here. Can't get him the puck, though. And it's going to be cleared out to center ice. Biggs to Hines. 7:45 left in the third period.
There you go, boys.
Whoops, and it clears into the Fort Wayne bench. They'll whistle it down there. 3-1 Komets. All the goals coming here in the third period. Holy smokes. 76-46 the attendance tonight.
I said 500 people that had to make it to the game tonight. I went too far off.
You're right. And math, you said was your problem? I don't see any problem with that. Okay, they changed the assist from Lee Davidson to Kelly Hurd, so it's Darin Smith from MacDonald and Kelly Hurd at 11:19 of period number 3. 7:38 left. The Komets, look out!
Heads up. Nice little easy one.
And hopefully there's nobody hit down there because this thing's smart. Gary Weierach partying down with the rest of the guys up there in section 1. Heck, even Ski, look at Ski, he's dancing around.
The big guy in the end there,
yeah.
left side.
Big guy with a Komet jersey on. All right, face-off in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Pete Sidorkewicz. Barry for the Clones against Dave Smith.
Barry's got to put the stick on the ice.
Yeah, they did it backwards a while ago. I don't understand that.
Colin Chin was letting him do that, I think. Nice forechecking.
Little mind game there, huh?
I guess so.
Here we go. Komets dump it out to center. Dave Smith. It's taken by LeBeau. LeBeau is checked by Darin Smith. He tries to get around Tredowitz. The backhand shot is a save to Sidorkewicz. Tredowitz and LeBeau. And Barry, score! And that was a quick shot. Good play by Cincinnati. And that was number 12, Doug Barreau. Hang on to your hats, folks. We are not out of this one yet.
I thought Len Barry got that. Maybe it was 12.
No, Barry was busy taking a dive. Doug Barreau.
Well, let's hope I'm not too correct in my 3-2 decision. I would like to see a 4-2 now.
Oh, this is not going to be easy, folks. I don't think the Komets really know how to do it easy. Whoa, nice check by Lambert on Shihaki. And it goes into the corner to Biggs. And we've got Armstrong out there now. And Davidson with a puck. Around the boards to Boyce. Boyce, it's taken by Greenlaw. Into the corner. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left, third period. 3-2, Komets lead it by 1. Boyce gets it by
nice run by Nedved.
Lucic up to Hurd. Hurd looks for some help. He's got Davidson coming in. They're onside. Davidson goes in. Oh, check and penalty time.
What a weak call.
Oh, my
I'll
gosh.
take it.
I thought that looked like a hip check to me.
What a weak call.
Thanks, Kimberly.
I'll take it. It'll be a face-off to the left of Pogorelic, too, I believe.
Trip. Well, I don't know about that one. We'll take it, but
they need one of those things they don't get right now at a power play goal. They need one.
That's right. 0 for 29. 32, Chris Armstrong gets 2 minutes of tripping at 6:27 to go in period number 3. It's 3-2 Komets. They lead it by 1. Just keep it on, guys.
I was talking to Mike Finley, a good friend of mine down there at the break between the second and third period. And he says, well, I was watching you guys' game the other night, and he says, you really kind of hit it on the nail on the head, did you? We're talking about old hollering.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we had a few
we
comments that we've heard about that. But hey, we're not on network affiliate TV here, folks. This is public access where
We're allowed to be one-sided.
the views of your announcers here, Randy and I, they're our own views. They come from our hearts, from our minds. They don't come from anybody else but us. They don't represent what the Fort Wayne Komets think. They might represent what you think. And if that's the case, then we're saying it for you. We're having a good time up here, but O'Halloran was out here, was too incompetent for me to keep cool about it. And I don't regret saying anything I did say.
Well, I'll say it again.
Okay, Lambert on the power play. Lays right there in front. Reddick made the save, and here comes Cincinnati breaking out. They dump it back into the Fort Wayne zone. 1:45 left in the Fort Wayne Komet power play. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third period. Guy Dupuis with the puck. He flips it in. Hits the end boards. Akins fires it. Oh, gosh. Weird bounce off the glass. Lambert with the puck. Schinner, center ice, feeds it off Purvis. That's offsides.
I didn't like the way the puck was coming out of the zone.
It looked strange to start
Lambert and Guy Dupuis kind of mixing up right there.
Right there in front.
Right there from the get-go, it didn't look good.
That's when weird things can. Hey,
what
look at this move by Siplikov. Winds up and a bullet just wide of the net. Purvis takes his man off the puck. Dupuis comes in and gets it. Dupuis into the corner. Back to Purvis. Purvis looks around, chin at the point. That's a weird place for Colin to be. A shot from Dupuis. And a good save by Pokey.
Nobody there to pick it up.
And here comes Richer, right wing side. He's got Shihaki going in. And up the ice it goes from Sidorkewicz. 38 seconds left. Komet power play time. 5 minutes left in the game. The Komets have a half a minute left on their power play. Guy Dupuis with the puck. They'll fire it in. The Komets will change up a couple players on the unit. Boyce is on the ice. And here we go, Kelly Hurd. Woo, it's intercepted by Gordy Hines. And backhanded down into the Fort Wayne zone with 16 seconds left on the power play for the Komets. Grant Richardson up to Boyce. Goes back into the zone, and there is Surwick. Surwick lifts it up back at center ice. Grant Richardson to Kevin Mack. Mack, nice cheap shot from Greenlaw here. Jeez. Hines. MacDonald at the point gets by him. Power play time is over. We have 4:18 left in the game. Cincinnati trails by 1 at 3-2. Darin Smith has it taken off his stick. Here comes up LeBeau down to the Fort Wayne zone, intercepted by Purvis. Has it center ice. Purvis looks, nobody with him. Oh, what a lot of strength that guy has. 57 Hines with it now. Barry to LeBeau. Look out. Oh, come on. What are you calling there?
I'd say a hooking.
You sure doesn't say O'Kimberly on the back of his shirt, jersey?
I think the more you point that out, I think it might be. Okay, Boyle. Our boy Guy Dupuis gets 2 minutes tripping with 3:45 left. And Cincinnati could not have asked for a better opportunity, Randy.
Yeah, people don't get on him now. Keep supporting him.
This is going to be a nail biter to the last second. Okay, back to the action here. Len with the puck. He winds up, fakes the shot, puts it back out to Richer. Richer back to Barry. Barry looking around. 3.5 minutes left in the hockey game. Barry along the boards, takes a look. Back around it goes. I'm going to have to stand up on my chair. I can't see a darn thing. Richer is shot. The rebound trickles wide of the post. Sidorkewicz back. LeBeau takes a check. 1:32 left in the power play. Barry with a shot. He shoots it, blocked off by Lambert. Lambert backhands it all the way up into the crowd. It'll be a face-off inside the Fort Wayne zone with 3:11 left. 3-2 Komets, 1:26 power play time to go for Cincy.
You know, this might be somewhat of a blessing, Tim, so we can ice it anytime we want to now. We don't have to worry about, you know, I'd rather be full strength than keeping the pressure on it.
Yes.
But,
Oh. Okay, that's good news. The face-off goes all the way back down to the Cincinnati blue line, where Hines, 57, has it. Backs up, gets it over to Biggs. Back to Hines. And here comes Richey. And
Offside
pass, thank you.
well, it took a long time for the McCulloughs.
That's all right. They just burned a couple seconds
that's right.
more.
More time off the clock.
Yeah. So. All this groaning and moaning you're hearing on the mic, folks, it can't be helped. Playoff hockey, I'll tell you, there's nothing like it. I mean, it just your insides just get twisted around, and well, you know what I'm talking about, fans. You're out here all the time. You folks are sitting at home, and there's no hockey game on the radio tonight. That means we're in the finals against Atlanta. 2:40 left in the game. 52 seconds left on the Cincinnati power play. And down the ice it goes. Reddick will headman the puck up to Stefan Richey. Komets call. Changing up, Barry with a puck. Len Barry, nice pass over to Hines in the slot. Richey with a puck. And they get it through into the crease, and right there's Lambert. Steps up. And here comes Danny Lambert. The Komets will change, get some fresh legs on. Good idea. Lambert winds up, shoots a high one off the glass. 25 seconds left in the power play, and we got 2:09 left in the game. In the corner, Chin.
Oh, no holding? For crying out loud. Jeez.
Holding, heck, that was almost a headlock.
Yeah.
Cincinnati into the zone. It's Lawless. Lawless looks around. He goes deep in the corner.
That's it.
And 5 seconds left, and they blow the whistle down with 1:49 left in the game. 4 seconds in the power play. Situation like this, you got a one-man advantage. 4 seconds left. The face-off is in the Fort Wayne zone. Why not pull a pokey, get a two-man advantage?
I know I would.
Why not? You got no tomorrow if you're Cincinnati.
That's right.
Oh.
Or, you know, again, I'd set these guys out here and I'd say, okay, I'm a 30-second timeout. And I put I put Purvis and Chin back out there again. Let him give a little rest.
Face-off is in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Pete Sidorkewicz.
And we've got the momentum if anybody has it. And Cincinnati's the one's got to work hard to come back.
Surik with the puck at the point. It's along the boards. Dave Smith goes in. It comes back out to Surik. Surik throws it into the corner. Power play time is expired. And Sidorkewicz fears nothing. He goes right out there into the corner and plays the puck. A minute and a half left in the game. It'll be icing against the Komets. And now does Pokey come out? Well, we'll have to wait and see. .37-21 shots on goal.
There it is, our 30-second timeout. Cincinnati.
Timeout. Cincinnati. 1:29 left in the hockey game. And Cincinnati's season comes down to whether they can get the extra attacker on and score the tying goal with less than a minute and a half left in the game. Oh. Playoff fever. Catch it right here on Channel 10. The Fort Wayne Komets, defending Turner Cup champions, are down to their last minute 29 seconds with a 1-goal lead to face off in their zone. Pokey Reddick has not left the nets yet. I don't think I quite understand what Terry Murray is doing, unless he's just trying to get the control of the face-off, maybe, huh? If they control the draw, Pokey comes flying out of there, huh?
I would say so. I'd be about at the blue line if I was Pokey.
Yeah, I'd play it out there. And he's coming out above the hash marks right now, so the old pokester will be making an exit as fast as he can, I am sure.
What you want to do as a Comet, you don't want to ice the puck. You just want to get the puck down to the top of their face-off spot.
Yeah.
Preferably on the boards.
Yeah. Face-off taken in the Fort Wayne zone, goes to Grant Richardson. He clears the zone, and 2-on-1 for the Komets. Chin and Purvis. Shot, save, rebound, Chin. They can't get him out. Now Purvis with the puck. What a move Purvis makes. He's going to come up with a puck. Purvis has it. Johnny looks around, throws it in front, and it goes off to the side. Oh boy, oh boy. Hines 57 with the puck. Chin.
Now you're going to call penalty now, a minute to go.
Chin with the puck, out in the slot, intercepted. Less than a minute to go. Here comes Reddick. He's coming out already. Here comes the Cincinnati Cyclones into the zone. Barry shoots wide by a foot.
Man, Hines was so close.
The net is empty at the other end of the ice. Cincinnati down to the last
they got their own offsides, too. They knocked their own offsides, Tim.
And they back into their own zone. Richey with the puck. 32 seconds left. Cincinnati's net is empty. Here comes Lawless into the zone. Barry has the puck. Feeds it off for nobody. Lawless takes a bump. It's along the boards. Davidson looks around. 22 seconds left. Richardson fires it around. Boyce has the puck. And it's going to go all the way down. It'll be an ice. Purvis is going to beat him there. Whoa! Oh! 9 seconds left. 5 seconds left. The Komets are going to win it. Oh, look out, shot. The Komets win it. The Komets have won. The Komets win the Eastern Conference Championships. 4 games to 2 over Cincinnati. What a finish. Wow.
I'll tell you, I thought you spoke too soon, Tim. That last second there, the puck was going to cross the goal crease. Well, you see the first guy out there is Colin Chin to shake hands. Cincinnati doing a fine job, I'll tell you. What a competition.
Oh.
Right now, you drop all your guards. You say, hey, guys, a hell of a game. What a series, I'll tell you.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, Cincinnati gave it everything they had. They have nothing to be ashamed of. Cincinnati has a good team. They played it real tough. The Komets gave it all they had. And boy, now for the 3rd time in 4 years, the Fort Wayne Komets go to the Turner Cup Finals. Unbelievable. What a run this has been since the Frankies have taken over, Randy.
Well, I'll tell you, that's... they're talking about the time for next series. What was my prediction the score of the game would be, Tim?
I think we're looking at it, Randy.
You believe that? Unbelievable.
They'll keep you around a while here.
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
And do you believe this?
What's that?
Pokey Reddick didn't even come out and shake hands, went right to the dressing room.
Yeah, that's his loss. I thought he had more character than that.
I don't know. Pokey can be strange.
Hey, there's Hayward down there.
Hayward came out. He's shaking hands. Ray LeBlanc. The rest of the team have no idea where Pokey is. He's got a fragile psyche, doesn't he? Real fragile. And the Komets leave the ice. Dave Franke. And there's Coach Boudreau walking off with assistant coach Derek Ray.
Well, I tell you, you got to give Cincinnati some credit, Tim, for coming back like they did. That was a hell of a team. They had some really crazy antics to try to get there, but...
and Mike Franke.
Orange and black.
Beat Darin Smith. as the Fort Wayne Komets have won the Eastern Conference Championship and will go against the Atlanta Knights for the 1993-94 Turner Cup Championship. And look out, Atlanta. Here come the Komets.
Well, we're going to roll this up here.
Okay. What a night. 3-2 victory for the Komets. They win the series 4-2. And everybody is really emotional. I'm going to have a heck of a time getting to sleep tonight. I don't even care, quite frankly. Well, Pat, what do you think? We ought to go to the post game now, or do you want to play around with the camera some more? Well, how about that? Icy's going to stay with us through the finals. Okay, as you look at the scoreboard, you see the final 3-2. Komets win the series 4-2. And we'll be back with our post-game wrap-up real shortly here, right here on your Comet Hockey Channel, ACPL Public Access Channel 10.
I said it. First interview we had with you at the start of the series here, the Komets would win it in 6 tough games. All Randy did was call the perfect final score. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm wound up.
A lot of thanks to Darin Smith and Ian Boyce. And really, the whole team played well. A couple defensive laps that we need to correct before the next series. But I'll tell you, if these guys play with the intensity they played tonight, they can beat Atlanta. It's going to be a real tough series, but they can beat them. But they have to play at this high intensity. They have to forecheck a lot, and they have to back check right now. And they cannot let the Atlanta Knights come back on our defense.
Right. Of course, Atlanta has a good goalie in Mike Greenlay. He's playing well, but then he has a low goals against average because the defense is playing very well in front of him. But back to tonight's game, Perfection, I can't even think straight, let alone talk. Perfection Bakery Player of the Game will be shared tonight by number 8, Ian Boyce, who worked his fanny off all night, and Darin Smith. They get the Player of the Games. And like you said, the whole team worked very well. It was a very emotional victory. It was 1-0 heading into the third period. And then the Komets came on, very reminiscent, Randy, of the second game here. The Komets won 2-1.
Oh, exactly. And you look at John Purvis and Chin, and Purvis really handling the puck so well, and to give him the goal, here it is, take it away from you. And that, it really shows how we controlled the game. Obviously, we need to work on the power play. Still no scoring from the power play. But, it's going to come. The law of averages you talked before have got to go with us. But just some real tremendous play tonight. A lot of activity in front of their net, a lot of forechecking, a lot of taking the body, a couple of dumb penalties here and there, but you're going to have that when you guys, when they play with the aggressiveness that they did play with tonight.
Right. That's a good point. When you are playing aggressive, a lot of times, things like that are going to happen, and that's just the way it is. 38-21 shots on goal favored the Komets tonight, and really the way they played in the first 15 minutes of the first period, I thought it could have been 5-2 easily. Pokey made a real good save on the one that Lambert couldn't get up in the air. But a lot of downside to this whole thing. After the game was over, immediately Pokey Reddick skated right to the locker room, did not even attempt to shake hands at center ice with any of the Komet players. And quite frankly, in my mind, I think that's pretty bad. That's the poor sportsmanship on Pokey's part. And quite frankly, Pokey, you should be ashamed of yourself for being that way.
Well, he was already on the bench, and I really felt surprised when Pat brought that to our attention, and not like Pokey Reddick, and it's really a little disappointed.
Well, I know Pokey has his reasons, but then he was the one that sat halfway down in the dressing room in the aisleway when he wasn't playing.
Well, you saw Rick Hayward down there shaking hands. If anybody's going to go to the back of the bus, it should be Rick Hayward.
That's right. Rick Hayward and Fletch had a nice talk, and during the course of the game, there wasn't too much cheap stuff going on, not any fights at all tonight. The teams were out here to play hockey, and Cincinnati, again, congratulations on a very good series and coming back to make it a very exciting one, Randy. I thought when they were down 3-0, I really didn't think that they had a chance, but then they came and manhandled us those 2 games.
Well, when they played hockey again and not slapshot hockey, it was a different story. And tonight, it was 2 good teams playing, I really feel, almost to their best of their ability. Both teams, excellent goaltending.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the best out there tonight, and how much Peter Sidorkewicz wanted it so bad.
Oh, yes.
He was chasing the puck out of the net, into the corner, trying to ice the puck, trying to do whatever he could. You know, you got to give a lot to him, too. He really kept us in the game. He's really been a great addition to the team.
You have not made an understatement, that is for sure. Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Randy's got to get to work. I'm going to try and go to sleep sometime tonight. So for Ricky Spallone, Patrick Stelty, who has been very busy this weekend, Randy Markham, I'm Tim Hoke, the Fort Wayne Komets in the Turner Cup Finals. Stay tuned right here on Channel 10. You'll watch it all. How about a little high five out there? Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Lines, Chin's in there with him. Chin with the puck. Chin looks around. He goes into the slot. He backhands this.
Yeah!
Oh, Komets! They tied it up!
Ian Boyce!
Whoa! Just like game number 2, the Komets have come back. They've tied this one.
My back still bothers me a little bit, but I don't know if I can handle it.
Oh, Smith lost control of it. That's onside. Darin and Dave both. Wow! Darin Smith goal! Whoa!
I'll tell you, he used Dave Smith as somewhat of a decoy.
One of period number 3. The Komets take the lead. Davidson with a puck. He backhands it down into the corner. Biggs is checked by Darin Smith. Sidorkewicz tries to put the body on Hurd. Doesn't work. Hurd gets it out. MacDonald comes in. Ah! Darin! Whoa! Darin! Whoa! Holy cow!
Darin Smith, the goal!
Yes! Yes! The Komets are going to win it. Oh, look at a shot! The Komets win it! The Komets have won! The Komets win the Eastern Conference Championship! 4 games to 2 over Cincinnati! What a finish!